One day y'all gonna realize, if y'all haven't already, these apps know what they're doing. A lot of y'all think that y'all lazy. Do you wanna know the hard truth? This ain't just a bad habit. I ain't deleting Twitter, bro. Every times I'm looking at shorty like, is she done talking yet? I'm trying to scroll. You wake up, you scroll. You take a dump, you scroll. This is probably the worst thing to come with the phone addiction. This is exactly how you free yourself. What to do, YouTube? It's your boy Tay Millie, man. And today, we got a good one. We got a great one. But first, before we tap in, make sure you follow your boy on everything at TayXMillie. We building a family over here, y'all. A small collective. So recently, one of my subscribers hit me up. He said, yo, I've been trying to quit my phone addiction because I feel like I'm missing out on life. However, I just can't seem to do it. Could you give me some advice? I'd love to. You're in the right place. Jahangir Ahmed. Jahangir Ahmed? Now, at first when I read your comment, doggy, I ain't gonna lie, I chuckled and I paused because I've been there. I've fucking been there. Matter of fact, most people watching this video right now are still there. Some of them can't even admit it because they don't realize it. You wake up, you scroll, you take a dump, you scroll. You're driving, you're still scrolling. Some of y'all ain't looked at the road since 2019. And that's the problem. This ain't just a bad habit. This is a trap, a system, a drug. And some of y'all are more loyal to your screens than your purpose. But don't worry, I ain't coming at y'all from no pedestal. I was addicted too, all right? So today I'm gonna walk you through how I beat my phone addiction and started living again. We're not just breaking down the symptoms. We're gonna talk about why you're addicted, how it's affecting you, and what you can do to take your mind back. So if you're tired of being distracted, drained, and disconnected from life, keep watching. Let's get it, all right? Let's talk about the trap. Now I wanna paint the picture for y'all, right? I used to be the dude scrolling TikTok at 3 a.m., eyes bloodshot, phone on 1%, still swiping for no reason, just dopamine hunting like a fiend. I'd wake up in the morning, not to pray, not to stretch. I wouldn't even piss. No, I'd grab my phone and immediately hit Twitter like, what's the tea today? If anyone knows me, y'all know Twitter is my fucking child, bro. I ain't deleting Twitter, bro. I check YouTube, IG stories. Shoot, sometimes I ain't even brush my teeth yet. I'm just scrolling. And the worst part is even when I was out, like on a date with the shorty or chilling with my boys, I'd be halfway paying attention. One eye on convo and one eye low-key fiending to pull my phone out. I'd be looking at, there'd be times I'm looking at shorty like, is she done talking yet? I'm trying to scroll. Now, jokes aside, this shit is some sick shit. Some twisted sick shit. Dang. She got a chicken sandwich with bacon and guac. And I know I ain't alone, right? Some of y'all are fighting that same demon. The urge to check something, check anything. Every 5 minutes, you just want to scroll. You just want to peruse the timeline. But here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. You're not addicted to your phone. You're addicted to stimulation. You crave noise, distraction, escape. Because when it's quiet, when it's just you and your thoughts, you're anxious, you're uncomfortable. You realize how much real life you've been neglecting. And your phone is your pacifier. I used to stay up hours past my bedtime, eyes dry as fuck, just scrolling. And for what? Empty dopamine hits? Brain rot? Hey yo, one day y'all gonna realize, if y'all haven't already, that these apps know what they're doing. This is bigger than just a bad habit. Y'all gotta realize, this shit is by design. They got scientists and psychologists studying your behavior so they can keep you hooked. You should feel offended. How dare you? How dare you study me? Y'all ever notice that when y'all download a new app, they be asking, do you want this app to track you? And you say no, if you're right in the head, these motherfuckers still be tracking. I'm tight. That's some bullshit. Then they gonna sell all my research off to China like, shit, a couple years from now, they might even build a clone Tay, and I'm gonna have to fight that nigga. Every color, every notification, every endless scroll is built to make sure you never leave. This shit ain't innocent. You think you're choosing to scroll, but really, you're being manipulated. And the crazy part is most people never notice. But I noticed, and when I did, I knew I had to take my life back. I only get one of these motherfuckers. So why does phone addiction hurt us? Let's talk about the consequences. Now, I know a lot of y'all dummies probably thinking, oh, it's not that deep. It's deep than a motherfucker. It's deep as hell. A major caveat to this phone addiction is missed opportunities. You ever pick your head up and realize the whole day is gone? You ain't write that song, you ain't go to the gym, you ain't send that email, you ain't do your deep work because you was too busy watching other people live their dreams. You ain't lazy, dog. You just overstimulated, like these girls with their roses. You're not tired, bro. You're just mentally fried. No bandwidth left in your own life because your mind has been scattered all day with empty distractions. Another caveat to this phone addiction is reduced attention spans. Bro, so Microsoft did a study, said our attention span dropped from 12 seconds to 8. That's less than a damn goldfish. We out here losing a Nemo, bro. You ever wonder why it's so hard to finish a book or why you can't stay locked in for more than 10 minutes? Blame the scroll. It's taking a toll. Now, this is one of the saddest things that comes with the phone addiction, right? It's weakened relationships. Phone addiction makes you distant. You start disassociating. Even when people are talking to you, you're not present. Your girl's venting to you and you're nodding like, because your brain is still stuck on that TikTok. Your brain is still stuck on that YouTube, Twitter. Your brain's still stuck on your phone. That's why relationships feel shallow. That's why y'all arguing over nothing. You're not even really there. Next thing we got is crushed creativity. And fellas, oh my God, this is probably the worst thing to come with the phone addiction. Because yo, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again, your best ideas are born in boredom. When you constantly fill every quiet moment with noise, you kill your imagination. You stop thinking for real. You don't process, you don't reflect, you don't daydream. And that's how so many men end up lost. Drifting, no vision, no purpose, just reacting. But it's not that you have no potential. It's just buried under constant stimulation. Fellas, you'd be amazed at what your brain can come up with if you just sat your phone aside for a couple of hours. This channel was born when I was at my lowest, when I didn't have much around me to keep me stimulated. I just had myself in my mind, you know? Had I never isolated, we probably wouldn't be here right now. A lot of the reason why so many men today are drifters with no purpose is because they can't let go of their distraction long enough to let their brains work. The more glued you get to your phone, the worse your imagination gets. You literally stop daydreaming. No wonder why you feel stuck or uninspired. Your mind is never quiet enough to create. A lot of y'all think y'all ain't smart, like y'all ain't creative. The real reason, the real truth, the hard truth is that you're not lazy. You're overstimulated. So let's talk about how to break free, right? Let's get to the sauce. This is exactly how you free yourself. If you're still watching the video, make sure to click that like button and subscribe. I'm over here dropping knowledge, bro. I just got off work, got off the gym. Shit, I ain't even eat yet. I'm doing this for y'all. So number one, we got dopamine detox. I didn't just go cold turkey. I eased in. First, I turned on screen time on my phone. Fellas, if you guys are on iPhones, you're gonna wanna first go to your settings, go to your screen time, and click turn on. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. There was a time I saw I was doing 6 to 8 hours a day. I started setting limits on apps and using airplane mode or D&D when it was grind time. And when it got real bad, I deleted some apps, temporarily, but still. Sometimes you gotta detox to reset your brain chemistry. Now, amidst all this dopamine detoxing, we gotta replace, not just remove. Because here's the thing, you can't just take the phone away and do nothing. That's how you relapse. Instead, I replaced scrolling with the gym, reading, deep work, journaling, editing videos, recording videos. Gotta fill that space with something intentional or else you'll go back to your old habits. Third thing you can do to eliminate this phone addiction is to add friction. One thing you can do is sleep with the phone across the room. Not on your pillow, not on your nightstand, across the room. Yo, put your phone over there. That way when that late night urge hits, and I ain't talking about I gotta physically get up to check it. Last thing I got for you to help you end this phone addiction is to track the wins. Every time you resist the urge to scroll, I want you guys to write it down. 1 point for resisting the YouTube rabbit hole. 1 point for not checking TikTok before bed. Treat it like a game, you guys. Make it fun. You're leveling up your brain. To the subscriber who commented, you're already ahead, bro. The fact that you're aware of your addiction, that's the first step that most people don't even reach. So don't beat yourself up, bro. This shit gets better, I promise. This is a process, a battle, but it's one you can win. Every day you fight for your focus, you get one step closer to the man you're supposed to be. Take your time back and take your mind back, because life is too short to live on a screen. If this video helped you in any way, hit that like button, sub to the channel, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment down below and let me know what app is your biggest vice. Mwah. Much love, you guys. It's your boy Tay X Millie. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Later.